Nope. There we go. Well, didn't reveal me. No. This is bad. Today is Miss J's birthday, my cartoon character. Happy birthday to you, Miss J. We've been working together for the last 39 years. And today I bought myself some chicken and potatoes, chips, in barbecue sauce. Now, this one person was screaming at it because, she's out right now making a video about watching another video talking about another person who, is a vegan. It's just like she reading other videos talking about other vegan now. That's kind of, disturbing. Now she talking about other one that got her letter, notepad, and say, good points, bad points, good point, bad. I haven't been around here for 55 years, and tomorrow is Flag Day. That means the Canadian flag is 56 years old. But you can't make the world veganist. Why? I'm not sure how the vegan teacher ever watched the traveling films in school, in social study, and other we talk about other places in the world, like our friends in Nunavut, the Eskimo, and they'll die. Here in North America and other places, we have cold and snow for most of the year. Some places we could grow veggies here, like in the Yukon, during the summer and save them. But when you up in Old Crow or Alert Bay, keeping fresh veggies fresh without freezing them, like potatoes, and when you freeze potatoes, they give you bad taste, unless you boil them and cook them. But the Eskimos up there, their diet is mostly seals and whales. Even during the summertime, it's very hard to even get some berries up there. And since that vegan teacher want the whole world to be vegan, there is a problem with it. Normally in the coldest area in the world or the hottest place when there's nothing grow and you're above the tree line, out there in the cold and the hot, you can't go and pick berries. Most yards down desert do not have berry trees. So how can this vegan teacher train these people? You can't. There is places, deep in the jungle of the Amazon. You have to be there to know what to eat, because most of the plants are poisonous, or you have to have poisonous animals on it. So you still have to hunt to feed the berry visit. I don't know how she must have slept through these things. We watch the documentary of people in different worlds. And we know in the land, some places it's difficult to have gardens. Like at the Equator, you could grow like 2 batches of nice days, a nice summer. We get growing up veggies to feed. Well, that's most of the time. What happens if there's a drought? Then cows and plants will die because of lack of water. Then prices of everything goes up. But here in most places up north, they're sending veggies up to Nunavut is hard. It costs a lot of money to be veggie up in these places. This is why they eat the local meat. There may be a few berries, but they have to basically, even during the summer, they have to smoke meat, make it ready for the winter time. Not work. But also, it's dawned on me. For all you beer drinkers and smokers, do you know we drink? This is vodka and ginger. Potato and ginger. Okay? 2 plants. Same as your beer. Hops and stuff. Tobacco, that's a plant. We get high to it. Dope. Marijuana. We get high on the flowers. So is he trying to get us to smoke and drink too? Because except for the odd places around the world, we do not brew blood unless the rich to drink fermented. Now there is brewers trying to put meat in it, but that's my 2 main points here. Especially, you don't have a world view of all these people. And you think your kind would take over the world because we love animals. Well, some places they have to kill cute animals just to survive because there's no decent area to grow. Oh yeah, you say, more farms. No, we can't. Because some places, farmers basically eke a living out. I'm talking about really close to the deserts. Or areas like where I have with tons of pine trees around. And Bruce. Trying to takes hours just to find one berry bush of any type walking around this place. We have some mushrooms to eat. Unless we clear and grow, but our growing season is short. We got trees and trees, not farmland, we are not Alberta. But still, you are a very selfish person of one reason. You don't understand how people live in other places in the world. Okay? You have forgotten. You should be in school, you should be listening to the history sense and these people in other worlds. There's places that little islands and all they could eat is the odd coconut and fish. They cannot really be, you can't cut all the little trees down in some of these islands just to grow stuff because they'll go there to protect it to the high winds and seas. So you have to think. You can't. And this is like, if you're a Mythbuster, I'm a big Mythbusters fan. That's only my second one. Now I'm already flipping over my words. This is busted. I listen, yes, you could get everybody, but a way to eat meat? You think cows are cute? Oh, better off for you, more power to you. Only cute animals are cats and dogs, because don't eat them. Wait a second, there's places like in China that eat cats and dogs. Are they monsters or they eat anything? In China, they have different foods that like bats and this and that, meat. I know you're afraid of bats. Most person, it's kind of a good feeling of seeing someone sit on a bat so that someone could eat it. Now, you haven't went to the third world or wherever that eat bugs and so forth, because these bugs need plants to go so we could eat them. But the way you put it, okay, it looked like everybody, no matter who you are and where you are in the world, argument. Watch some of these documentaries of other parts of the world and see how much of veggie diet they can have. And then send the character in some large group of people, and they probably don't know. That's one thing about, sand dunes and all that. It's very hard to grow food there. We are trying slowly by using science to play around with the DNA of plants so the seeds and potatoes could grow at that place. It's going to take many generations. Remember, there's hot and cold areas. There's animals. They have to eat their little goats or get the milk because there's no plants out there in the desert if you're one of those wandering tribes. Okay? Imagine watching the native people of Africa to survive. And there's, if you look at Africa, especially in the hot plains, there's not many berry bushes you could eat. It's hot there. Trees always look like it's dead, except for the rainy season. Plants grow, but most of them, and once again, are not meant to be eaten. So you have to hunt. You train your dog to help you too. So your argument is one-sided to a point that you have to remember not everybody could afford or be wherever they live. If they only could get one type of food, shall be. You're not going to plant potatoes up north unless you find a type that do, which we did. But still, the potatoes, the Yukon potatoes, only grow below. Look at our culture of the native people and see how many berries they pick versus how much fish they eat, or buffalo. Okay? We've been doing like that since caveman time. The claim that we're going vegan only true if your mother is a vegan. Remember, mother milk, if they are not vegan, had meat and all that in the milk. So if you want to grow your kid, you have to eat veggies so your milk will be a vegetarian type of milk, like cows. But you can't figure that out. Mother milk is whatever they eat. And if they eat meat, it would be in the milk. It's not start with the baby. It starts with you, with your diet, to make the kids drink vegetarian. It's you, as a mother, teach the kid to eat veggies. Okay? But no. We are born of a species that eat plants and meat. There's other species like that. And we force cats and dogs for veggies because they think they should have a better veggie diet. No, they need meat for the fur and health of the cat or dog. That's the problem with it. You don't really study science. You haven't watched the thing. If you watch one of those Africa real life thing, you probably get sick just seeing man killing a buffalo just for feeding the whole visit because there is no plant life, eatable plant life around. Okay. We maybe 1,000 years until the earth become a green marble again. Then we have a lot of plants, and then we stop eating meat. But that's generations and generations You know, remember, we get high by making this stuff. We don't do that to animals. It's very hard to dry. When you dry meat, you get, joking, but I'm going to enjoy my chicken dinner today and my french fries because I know that will fill me up but not get me drunk. Plant matter give me drink. If you don't know that, bigger teacher, go and study food science. You have the lack of understanding how this earth works with humans and where humans live. Humans could live anywhere they could find meat and maybe the odd fish or berries. But we still live in deep, cold, and the hardest area where nothing grows. You are Canadian. You should know the people up there in Nunavut, Northern Ontario, and northern part of the Yukon and Alaska eat meat because that's their diet for 95% of the year. But oh no, you probably go up there, see a couple of people, and try to get them to eat meat. It won't work. Try to sell their vegan idea to people that their lifestyle is meant for meat. And see how far you go. Then understand that most people who get drunk, they get drunk over beer and wine that we take grapes and all that to make thing. Remember, being a vegan, that means we can smoke all the tobacco and dope because they are plant-based. Think about it. Be very careful thinking about this. You should have the knowledge at your age. You have seen enough TV shows, documentary of people in other parts of the world, and know that veganism do not work everywhere. Okay? Me being selfish? No. I have common sense. But you have lacking in. Just think. How do I spread the word to parts of the world who eat meat only because it has where to live? Small islands with maybe a coconut or banana tree. And everything else in that little island is poisonous. And you have to wait for this stuff to grow and bloom. You have to eat fish. You have to eat seals in the cold, or you have to eat the goat because it's so hot and you just in the middle and you need some food. And you have to wait until get cooler to hunt that animal that's, The world history and mankind goes together. And knowing other people in the world who have not the luxury to have veggies and meat together, those are the people you should be worried about. Because you don't understand the world. You don't understand that everybody should be vegan. It's just like Bob saying everybody should have to be a Christian person. Here's Christian. Oh, you're vegan. Yeah, there's plant lovers who eat nothing but plants. Good. But I also understand there's parts of the world, just Google other parts of the world and watch their document how they have to eat meat because it's very hard to get the vegan food in. Then come back to me and sell picture of a calf, not a baby cow, a calf. Please say calf. Oh, your mug there, baby cow. We are not 2 years old. We are growing being person. And most Canadians who are farmers, or no, we talk about calves. Okay? You should teach your students calves, not baby cows. Okay? This is why you're a bad teacher. You cannot say the correct thing. Chicken. Rooster, cocks. Don't ask me why they come there. Rooster's cock? Blame it on the English people, I guess. But chicken is chicken, no matter how size they are. It's not, we just call them chick. Then we add the hen pot. You just don't know how to call the animals correctly when they are small. Okay? We eat their eggs to control the population so we don't have many chickens around. And yes, I bought some eggs. The bacon is getting really expensive, $4, $5, or $6, depending on how the quality of bacon you have. I'll have to wait until the bacon get really cheap, around $3, to actually eat it. Being up here, meat is very fucking expensive. If you want to eat junk food that's going to do more harm to me, no, I'm still cooking. I'm still know how to take a chicken and make many meals from it. Today, people don't really do that. Remember that, okay? You have to think. That's why Mr. got a lot of common sense. I have a lot of common sense. We pay attention in school when they talk about farm life and other people's lives around the world. You are airhead. You don't understand. You understand one thing, everybody should be like you. No, you can't. And you take this and crayfish, go ahead. I know I'm going to lose. That's one thing about this meat needle. You look at the video, my video, you know I'm going to lose. That's it. I accept that I am your worst enemy when it comes to meat and veggies. And please, act like a Canadian when you do your fucking videos. You don't act like a polite teacher that I grew up with. You act like American teachers that talk down to us every Sunday on Sunday school service type of thingies. Okay? I'm getting really tired that you put everybody down. You have to grade everybody. Grade me. I want to be graded. Because I know of all the people you grade, I know I'm going to lose. Because I admit, right now, I generally eat meat and veggies. I have killed animals in my life for dinner. I've been to farms and see all the violence. Nice day eating meat. You haven't been in an area with a couple of cows that squeeze you against the fence. I picked berries and fruit and fish, and it's a very dangerous job. I should show you how dangerous for us who just pick our veggies and potatoes with big machines and all that. If you care, you should just grow your own little garden so nobody could get hurt. That's very hard, 24, seasons a year. 12 seasons a year. But you know what I mean. So this is a message from you. This is why other vegans don't understand. The vegans with brains understand that some places on earth you can't eat veggies all the time. You can force them, but you're probably being laughed at some Eskimo or someone that thinks you're crazy. And remember, in India, they make cow a sacred thing. That company is different. There is people who care. They think the cow is sacred and it's a god. Remember, God wants to cow as lambs. That's meat. Goats. I am a goat. I love eating goat meat. Okay, think about it. For once in your sorry life, that virgin teacher, you should need a wake-up call from Earth itself and people around the Earth. See, this is how coming out and understanding other people is not a selfish thing. Because I understand how this world works. You don't. I know some people don't like to see violence, but we've been doing violence ever since we call out God's wound. We have to. That's our nation. We are farmers and hunters, pickers and so forth. We kill humans and even the cute ones. And we survive all that time. Change the industrial veggie nation won't work. There's going to be a lot of people angry, and that's the reason why. You don't understand that insulin that I take to test it, they need eggs. This is egg-based insulin. Without that, and by the way, I say one thing. Almost all the type of sugars we eat, who give us, are plants. Okay? Even that fake news stuff arrived from a leaf plant. We have to make the insulin out of these things to grow it in eggs to be healthy. Some different brands. And let's go with the flu shots. Eggs are useful for many ways. To keep people like me who is ill. Okay? To live longer. You want everybody to be skinny, like you, like olive oil. We are fusing. Because you know, a skinny person like you need more clothes to survive the weather we have here in Canada, bitch. Well, see you in LA. I know this is a little wrong for it, but I'm just really getting really tired of this lady putting down everybody, and I will be next. But I'm going to turn this around to a common sense thing. But everybody who's right now having bugs for breakfast because they can't afford to pick rice. Bye.